Please place the hands together at your heart center. Inhale deep and exhale. Inhale deep. Inhale and exhale. And let's begin with loosening up our spines, please. Spine flex, pulling your shoulders back, down your worst posture. Breathing through your nose, inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Keep your concentration, third eye center, and just loosen up a little bit right now. Breathe in powerfully and deeply. Take in the breath of life. Fill yourself with not only the oxygen, but the prana, the life force. Try to keep the head relatively stationary. Flexing is in the spine, lower spine. Your eyes closed. Concentrate, third eye center. Keep up. Breathe powerfully. I can't hear you. Through your nose. Breathe. And if you're comfortable, increase the speed. It doesn't matter, but if you're comfortable, increase the speed. Actually act as an engine, pulling in the breath. Inhale up. Hold the breath. Pull the root lock. Pull the sphincter muscles tight. Seal off the lower triangle. Chin is down. Everything is in line. Eyes are rolled up. Be sitting in a vortex of energy. Feel the swirling of energy around your entire body. Hold the breath. Eyes are rolled up. Focus yourself upwards. You're sitting in this swirling energy. Hold the breath. Exhale. Relax the breath. Come into front platform pose, please. Start like a push-up. Begin breath of fire. Eyes are closed. Have the head come up now and arch the head up. Focus third eye center. This class tonight is for harmony, beauty, and compassion. Those are the aspects of consciousness that we're working on tonight. Beauty is no problem. Harmony is no problem. Compassion comes from the heart. Keep up. Find that rhythm. You're pumping the diaphragm. Focus, third eye center. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale, please come back on your knees and heels, forehead on the floor, hands by your side, palms up. Have your knees slightly apart so you can breathe comfortably. Make yourself comfortable. If you can't do this exercise, find where you can be comfortable. You have to deal with your body as it is. So whatever limitations your particular body is, make yourself comfortable in this class. Long and deep breathing. Keep your concentration on your breath and focus to the third eye center, ajna center. There is no teacher of this class other than the inner teacher within each of us. We never bow to a person. We bow to our own inner light that we see in each other. Always keep that in mind. If I'm here teaching tonight, it's my service to you. But it doesn't matter. The fact is that you're here in consciousness. This is your class. This is the God within you talking to the God within you. And it changes bodies easily. So we never, ever worship the person. Respect is possible, but only that. It's the same light in each person. Long and deep breathing. Be conscious of each breath. The breath is the key. The breath is the guru in this situation. The breath is how you control your mind. Without the control of the breath, this mind will just run away. And all the thoughts will take over, and you will become very scattered. So be aware of your breath. And each time you inhale sat. And each time you exhale, feel the sound of nam, which is identity or vibration. Consciously, this is for you. You have to experience your own control of your mind. I can't do it for you, but you can control your mind. And when you have control of your mind, you have control of everything in this world. Whatever you put your focus to will become true for you, will happen, will manifest. But without the control of your mind, you'll be taken away by the currents of this life and swept here and there. Concentrate on your breath. Now inhale, please, and come sitting up on your knees and heels in rock pose. If you can't sit in rock pose, sit in easy pose. Make yourself comfortable. Have your hands on your knees. Concentration in the third eye center. Again, spine flex. Inhaling, pulling your shoulders back, exhaling down. Try to keep your head relatively stationary. Concentration in the third eye center. Breathe through your nose powerfully. Inhaling sat, exhaling nam. Find a rhythm that you're comfortable with. It doesn't matter if your rhythm is different than anyone else's. Make it fit your body. Inhaling sat, exhaling nam. But breathe powerfully. That's the most important part. Through your nose only. As you feel comfortable, and gradually, if you're comfortable, increase the speed. Keep up. Keep up. Last few seconds, as powerful breathing as you can. Inhale up. Hold your breath. Chin is down. Spine is straight. Take an inventory of yourself. Make sure the spine is straight. Pull the root lock. Pull the sphincter muscles tight. Again, sit in that swirling of energy. Feel the double helix outside your body, swirling, and you're sitting in this perfectly calm, feeling the white light of the universe coming straight down, right through the center of your head, all the way down your spine. Feel that connection. Exhale. Relax your breath, please. Let it become long and deep. You have to have the experience of truth. You have to have the experience of kundalini. You can't take someone's word for it. In this day and age, you have to have that experience. After you have the experience, then you can believe anything you wish. But you have to have the experience. You have to have the experience of totally immersing yourself in this swirling of energy where you actually become part of this vortex. You lose your self-identity. You lose yourself in this churning of energy, and you find that quiet place within you that's totally calm amidst all of this energy, amidst all of this turmoil. Right in the center is where you live. And you have to experience that. Place the hands over the head, please. Join the fingers together. 2 fingers straight in the air. Sat Kriya. Each time we do Sat, you'll be pulling the root lock, diaphragm, everything up. So you're actually pulling the energy up. You're actually pulling physically the energy up. And as you say Nam, you relax it. But as you say Nam, the energy actually goes up. So it's Sut, Nam, 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 Sut, 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 Nam, Sut, Nam, Sut, Nam, Sut, Nam, Sut, Nam, Sut, Nam, Sut, 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 Sut. Inhale. Hold the breath. Seal off the lower centers. Pull the energy upwards. Eyes are rolled up. Hold the breath. Chin is down. Spine is straight. Everything in line. Exhale. Forehead on the ground. Hands in front. Palms together. Make yourself comfortable. Let your breath become long and deep. We used to do this for 31 minutes every morning. It's a very powerful way of channeling energy. Sat Kriya, you'll feel the heat that you create by doing this exercise. It's called tapas. And this heat burns away your karmas. It opens new channels for the pranas, the life forces, to fall into. Long and deep breathing. Don't let your mind wander. Just for the period of this class, let yourself be in control of your mind. And the only tool that you have to do that with is your breath. So with each breath, feel the breath taking all the way to the base of your spine. And with each exhale, feel the energy rising out all the way on both sides of your spine, swirling, following the Ida and Pingala, right and left sides, finding that double helix that you came into this world with, that same pattern of the DNA that created this body, that creates all life on this earth. That same form works on etheric levels too. It's not an accident. So place yourself in the middle of that swirling energy. And feel the divine light of consciousness coming directly down. This is the real thing. This is how the universe of light manifests itself in this human form. Once you've experienced that, it's no longer a joke. Life becomes very straightforward. And then it's just a matter of how can I serve? What are the ways that I can serve this light within? That's the only question that's left. And that's what we all do, one way or another. If we're sleeping or dreaming through this life, we're still serving the karmas. But should you decide to be an awakened being, then you consciously have to ask yourself that question. How can I be of service? And this is what the spiritual path is about. It's not about religion. It's not about following any particular thing. It's just about service. It's about seva. It's about dedicating our lives to the light within each being and seeing that light manifest itself back and forth. It's always God talking to God. Most of the time, God is not awake. But this is your chance to awaken that God. Now inhale, please, and come sitting back on your heels. One more time for Sat Kriya. We have to do this twice today. Place the hands over the head. Sit yourself. Now, if you can't sit in this pose, sit in easy pose. Do what you can. I mean, do what you can with your body. But if you can do this, do it this way. Inhale. Sut. No. Sut. No. Sut. No. Sut. Sut. No. Keep up. Pull the energy up. Pull the root lock. Pull the diaphragm up. Sut. 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 No. Sut. 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 Inhale. Hold breath. Focus upwards. Exhale. Come down, forehead on the ground, hands together in front. Relax your breath. Practicing Kundalini Yoga, you'll reach a place called Shaktipat. That's when the energy manifests in yourself. That's when the powers happen, the acidic powers. You have the vision of seeing and being a part of the entire universe. You have the possibility of moving things with your mind. You have the possibility of understanding the connection of all beings. The problem arises in Shaktipat is that you become with your ego, because your ego has brought you to this point of class and teaching yourself. You become identified with your ego, and you think that that is you, that you are the one responsible for this. You forget that you're the channel of consciousness. You forget that everyone is the same. So in this class, you will be constantly reminded of your humility, that there is no difference in anyone here. We all have the same light. We all deserve the same respect. There is no one greater and no one lesser. But you will have the opportunity to influence the lives around you. You will have the power to change the destinies, not only yourself, but of others. And that with that power, you require greater service. You have to give more. And you have to know not to use it. You have to understand that life and this essence of life that you are is only a gift. And it shines through each person. And that you are the least of all, rather than the best. And this path of humility and service is the path of Kundalini Yoga. Because without it, it becomes a runaway psychic craziness. And the worst possible thing is spiritual ego, where you make the mistake of thinking that you really are great. And then become all the problems of all the different spiritual groups you've ever heard about. All the egos, all the infighting. So, seva, service, selfless service is the key. Service without recognition. Service without reward, except for itself. This is what we do. This is our lives. We serve the light within each person. Inhale, please. And exhale. Now come up, please, in a triangle pose. Long and deep breathing. Breathe through your nose. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Directly a 90-degree bend at the waist. Just long and deep breathing. And as you know, this is one of my favorite poses. Not only is it simple and easy, but it works on everything. Totally adjust your magnetic field. All the pressure points, all the acupressure and acupuncture points the meridians are brought into line. Very simple, very straightforward exercise. I mean, how much more simple can you get than this? But this is what you do. So keep up, long and deep breathing. Be aware of your breath, long and deep. Don't let your mind wander. It's very fun to let the mind wander. I know. Minds love to just take off and daydream. But just for this class, come back to your breath. Just for this class, try to keep your mind from wandering and just bring it back when it does. You'll catch it. It'll start going off. Bring it back to your breath. Find that quietness within yourself, that infinite space within yourself. Everything is within. All peace comes from within. All intelligence comes from within. All the jewels, the rubies, all the possible enticements of this world come from within. Control your breath, control your mind. This is a secret. Anything else that you do in this life will come through that control. Whatever else you do, if you learn how to do that, be Siddhartha. Learn how to sit with yourself. By doing that, you can do anything. Everything else is easy. Controlling this mind is the hardest thing. Keep up. It's a little bit longer, long and deep. Inhale. And exhale. Now come lying down, please, on your stomachs. Turn your head to one side, hands by your side, palms up, and relax for 1 minute. Each breath be conscious of. Try to be aware of each breath during this class. It's only 1 hour. It's not a long time to be conscious of your breath. Each breath treat as a gift. With each breath, bring that breath to the base of your spine. And with each exhale, feel that energy swirling around your spinal column. Feel that vortex of consciousness uplifting you all the way up through this multidimensional consciousness. This is the elevator that you have to take. Most of us live in our first three centers. We're somewhat conscious of our higher centers. But to live in those centers, to have access to those dimensional states of consciousness, require that you conserve the prana, the life force, that you learn to seal off the lower centers. These are leaks of energy. Think of them as just holes in a pan where the water or the energy just leaks out. You have to seal off your lower centers. You have to be conscious how to control your energy. You have to pull the sexual energy up. You have to pull the energy of ego up. Control it. You have to go into your heart center. And this is where the path begins. This is where seva begins, at the heart center. The selfless service. Service just for the sake of service. Because that's what the light within does. That's what the God within each of us does. It serves this humanity. It serves this planet. It serves the consciousness of itself. That's what consciousness does. With love and devotion. It's always singing the praises of love and devotion, of that wondrous, outrageous life that you have here, of the infinite horizons that are just behind your breath, the infinite possibilities just behind your breath, the infinite sky, both within and without, the fractal universe going infinity all the ways. All the possibilities are within your breath. Inhale, please. And exhale. Now, I'd like you to come into Cobra, but if it's hard for you, you can come into just on your elbows. How as high as you can go is okay. I'd like you to begin a light breath of fire, please. Be comfortable, have the head come back as far as you can. But be comfortable. Pumping the diaphragm. I know you're putting pressure on the diaphragm in this position, but you can pump it lightly. Keep your third eye center. Almost there. Keep up now. Breathe a little more powerfully. Inhale. Hold the breath. And exhale. Stretch. Stretch up. Inhale. And exhale. And let yourself down. And as you come down, pull your vertebrae straight. Pull yourself. Turn your head to one side. Relax your breath. First is the spiritual practice, the sadhana. The sadhana becomes the aradhana. Sadhana is the practice, what we do. This is the beating, in a sense. We train ourselves. This is the training to do something, the sadhana. The aradhana is when that training becomes the integral part of your life. When the breath becomes automatically conscious. When you no longer have to strive to do something. Just the process of your breathing triggers that response. This aradhana. That's the life of seva. And through this life of aradhana, this constant practice that's involuntary and effortless becomes the God consciousness. And that's the gift, and that's the philosophy and the reality of how the spiritual path works. We practice discipline. We become a disciple of our own inner light. We open our hearts, and through that love, that selflessness within ourselves, we have compassion for all the bodies and all the different aspects of our own consciousness that manifest around us. And that is God talking to God. That's walking in the mind of God, because that is the mind that we walk in. It's just most of the time, it's the dreams. Most of the time, we're not awake. Most of the time, we're sealed off in little programs of our own biocomputers. But occasionally, you get a glimpse of what's going on. Occasionally, you get a glimpse of the real thing. Behind all of these little programs that are running, you get a chance to see the essence of life. And it's always there. It's just behind your breath. It's not a matrix thing, but it's a consciousness thing. It's a life force. So be part of that entire universe breathing together. Feel your breath in tune with the breath of every being on this planet. Feel that shared consciousness, that shared life force. That is you. Inhale, please, and exhale. Inhale, come sitting up on your knees and heels. One last time in rock pose. Now again, if you're not comfortable, if you need to put something on your knees, it's okay, under your ankles. Have your knees slightly apart. Hands are out, palms up. Now again, if this is not comfortable, sit in easy pose. Easy pose is acceptable also. Chin is down, spine is straight, palms are flat, parallel with the floor. Eyes are rolled up, and looking up the top of your head, feel yourself surrounded by golden white light. And just at the third eye center, feel and see a pearl of brilliant blue. Just a little pearl drop right at your third eye center. Brilliant blue. And over between your palms, golden white light arching over your head. And in the middle is that little pearl blue. Begin breath of fire. Keep up. Take in this prana, this life force, this breath. This is how you gather the energy. This is taking in the prana. Take this prana in and break through the barriers of consciousness. Pull yourself out of the dream state. Fill yourself with energy. Fill yourself with consciousness. Now's the time. Find that blue pearl right at your third eye center. Brilliant blue. Focus on it. Keep up. Gather the energy. Pull in the pranas. Find that gateway between conscious and subconscious, between sleep and wake. You have to do it with energy. You have to find that place where you're totally at rest within this energy, this cyclone of energy. You have to find that place. Pull yourself through it. Find that place within, right inside this energy. Feel the swirling. Find that blue pearl of energy, right at your third eye. Keep up. Powerful breath. Inhale. Hold the breath. Pull the energy up. Pull the root lock. Seal off the lower triangle. Exhale. Come down, forehead in the ground, hands by your side, palms up. One more exercise. Let your breath become long and deep. Don't lose track of it now. You are promised by doing this class to have the experience of kundalini. This is your birthright. This is what you will get. But you have to find that place within you that's very quiet and very still. Because otherwise, you'll be taken away by it. So it's very important that you balance your lives. That you balance your life with consciousness. There's no crazies here. There are no lazies. There's a balanced human beings that can withstand this energy, that can enjoy, rejoice in this energy. And that's your job, to remain balanced and stable. That's your job, to focus yourself and be very, very clear that you are focused, bright, radiant human beings. And each breath is a rejoicing and singing of the praises of God. And this God is within yourself. This is the light within yourself. This is what breathes. This is the breath of life. Inhale, please. And exhale. Now come sitting up, and you can come sitting in easy pose. Easy cross-legged position. Give yourself a twist right and left as you come up. Last exercise. Right hand on the heart, left hand directly behind, palm back, facing away. And this position will be the hum. So you're going, bending down. Harder. Hum. 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 Harder, hum, 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 harder. Hum, harder, 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 hum, harder. Inhale up. Hold the breath. Feel the energy right at the heart center, the hum. Exhale. Relax the hands, please. Sit inside. Relax your breath. Let your breath become long and deep. Slow your heart rate down. Spine is straight. Eyes are rolled upwards. Long and deep breathing. Find that center that's totally at peace. Feel the swirling energy around you in this double helix. Sit inside the filaments that are lit up now. And feel the filaments swirling around you. Outside of this body. And sit in this swirling pattern of lights. And look up. In the center of this swirling pattern, feel the white light of God coming down to you. Sit totally at peace in this infinite matrix of consciousness. Feel yourself being drawn upwards. This is your destiny. This is the pathway. This is how it works. Now inhale, please. And exhale. Now lie down, please. Relax your breath. Cover yourself. And just let the sound of the gong wash over you and just feel totally at peace. Don't worry about your breath. Just enjoy.
breathing fully. Then begin rolling your hands on your wrists and your feet on your ankles. And when you're ready, rub the palms together, the soles of the feet, create the heat. Burn up any crystals. And when you're ready, do your cat stretches side to side at your own pace. And finally, be rolling on your spine and come sitting up. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way May we ever be filled with the pure light, and may we share it with all we say and all we do.